What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me for the first ever Triple P series. Well, the Triple P series, guys and gals. It's fine. It's the second episode of the Triple P series. We're focused on Disciples 3 Reincarnation today. And I'm pretty excited to continue on. We're going to endeavor to get through this before the end of the episode. That way we can start anew on episode 3. And yeah, it'll be glorious and sweet, sweet, nice style. Looks like we got ourselves a hat of some renown. I don't know if it's actually a renowned hat or not, but I'd like to assume. Let's go take a peek over here. Maybe there's something hidden in the... Nope, there is nothing. We can also turn off that, so we don't really need to know what's in our area, what's not. It doesn't help us too much right now. We're out of movement points. There is nothing for us to build, because we've already built. We shall end the turn. And we shall continue onward. Got ourselves some more life mana.
Excellent.
And it looks like there's something over here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and throw the Helmet of Speed, or the Wreath of Supremacy, onto our guy. The man who created this piece of art traded his soul for his craft. Sadly, his sacrifice was in vain, for he was already foremost among his craft even before he made the terrible sacrifice. Well, I will benefit from that greatly. Or slightly. I don't know. Whichever. Alright, these are stores. We can buy and sell stuff. I know, shocking. Alright, well, there's one artifact here, the Andorra log. Sure, it gives us +2 speed and 1 to agility. I will purchase that for 10,000 monies. And then, if we wanted to, we can go take a peek around and see, oh, we have this stuff that we could sell back if we wanted to. Don't really want to, so we're not going to do so. And then what we're going to do is double-click on his face again, and we're going to give him the booties of boots. And he is ready, eager, and excited to continue on with his journey. We're going to go over here, we're going to reposition our map a little bit. We're going to go back, we're going to start building up some of the other stuff. We'll start with the... I'm going to go with the single target healer. I think that's going to be the better play for us this time around. As you see, it locked up that one right there. Now, I believe as the levels go on, they don't just throw you in and you have everything immediately unlocked. I think it slowly will be like, oh, you can get these 2 buildings, like in the tutorial, these 2. Or now you can get these 4, and you get to choose any path that you want to take. And then maybe later down the road you'll be able to get 3 here, and you only get 2 on this side. I mean, it's going to be stuff like that. So it will force you to make choices, but sometimes it'll still kind of hint on which way you should go, is my guess. Alright, well, let's head on over here and do a little bit of murder. Alright. Initiative determines battle speed or positioning in battle. It's fine. We're up against a single thug this time around. He's level 6, so we're not going to do super well with most of our crew hitting him, if I'm not wrong. Alright, so if we take a look, our Titan's always going to be amazing, because again, he's level 18. But our other guy's probably not super good at actually landing the attacks on our boy here. So big hit, he's in that defensive stance. We still did 120 damage. He's dead, so it didn't matter too much. Everybody got experience for that.
The enemy is no more.
And the enemy is no more. We have defeated the band of robbers and are now in future and current and whatever objective is to actually return back to our castle in the sky. So that being said, let's head on over there. And we have no more movement points. Alright. We'll end the turn, and now we will continue on. We're going to build a building first. And I'm going to go with the knights. I think the knights are going to be the play. So there we go. I believe we have to get up to level 3 before we can actually advance. So there's that. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn once again. More building to be done. We'll go with our rangers since we have so many ranged units. Oh, we don't! I know, shocking to be sure. Alright, we're going to come over here. My lord, the cave-in has been cleared. We should now repair the road, but our people are too afraid to approach. They say there are demons about, or some other evil spirits, and a superstitious lot. Demons are not mere children's tales, as you well know. Very well, let's take a look for ourselves, then. Let's do it, Lambert! Let's do it! Alright, so that's the path that we must take. We must examine the avalanche. We could hire more leaders if we really wanted to. There's no point, again, in the tutorial of tutorialitude to do so, so we're not going to. We shall end our turn. We shall get more combat initiative going our way. 50 gold per. That's fine. And I suppose we'll come this way. Now we're getting 150 gold, 150 wood, or sorry, stone, and 150 life mana. I'm not really sure why or what's changed to give us that, if I'm being honest. Like, his area, his reach was already over there. Like, I don't know. It's fine. Maybe we get less when there's people in our territories or something. I don't know. Alright, we'll head on over here. My lord, there is a small band of demons right ahead. We must drive them from these lands before they have a chance to consolidate their position. To battle! Yeah, that whole thing. Alright, we must attack demons, and we can do so very easily, but we can't do it yet, because we're out of movement this turn. So, one of our final two is the Great Library. We are going to upgrade it, and if we ever made it to that point and we had mages, we'd be able to get something out of it, but unfortunately we cannot. We can save the game at any point, and we probably should, but I'm not going to. Why? Because I don't care. It's fine. Alright, ending the turn. Preparing to go and do battle with this very fat devil, and kill him off. Alright, so he actually has 4 units as well. He's got a level 2 imp, a level 2 possessed, another level 2 imp, and he's level 2, but he is a bit stronger than your traditional level 2. He does 84 damage and 527 HP. It's not bad. These guys got 240, these guys got 140. So, as you can see, the devil a bit stronger, the rest a bit weaker. It's fine. We're going to attack and do some murder. It's going to be glorious, sweet, sweet, nice style. And I think we're going to be pretty good in the hood. Alright, should not have moved there. As soon as I did it, I know it was a mistake. Oh, I say it was a mistake. Actually, probably it wasn't. We go here and face off against Lambert. And, well, we managed to do it. We can intercept with our boy, which we will do. Big critical damage against us. Hulk smash against you. Put you in the ground. Goodbye. You are no longer possessed, sir. Well, sort of. Alright, we're going to come over here. We're going to slash you upside your weird gill-looking face. He kind of looks like he's fish part. Like, maybe a little. Alright, we can intercept him with our boy, and we shall do so. You attack me. I dare you. And he suffered 51 damage for it. We're going to be able to go and throw out a heal. We're going to throw out a heal on Lambert himself, and there it is. And he has moved into the area to get some bonus damage. Kudos to him. We shall slapify him, and I think we'll be able to take him out. Now, this guy will not die right away, but we're going to move into the more melee power attack circle. And now we're going to be able to do 314 damage, which still won't be enough to kill him, unless we critically strike, which is exactly what we did. Alright, unfortunately, it does not look like... Well, maybe Lambert can make it up there. We have a 50-50 shot at actually hitting him, so we'll give it a shot. Chances are we'll miss, but maybe not. Hey, we got it. And then again, we have we have a 43% chance to miss this time around. But maybe we get lucky and hit him again. We do not. A little bit of a slappity slap upside our head there. We're going to go ahead and throw out a heal. Again, Lambert taking the brunt of it, and then of course we're going to crush him with the Titan as beautifully. Very bizarre looking leg skin. It's kind of disturbing. Anyway, we managed to do that. Nobody leveled up. Yeah, so another victory.
The enemy is no more.
The enemy, as you heard, is no more. We'll continue on our little path here. Behold! Demonic powers still fail to defile this fountain. Its waters are likely magical, capable of tending wounds. Yeah, healing and resurrection. I'm all over it. So are you guys. You know how to heal and resurrect. You will not go further. This lands belong to the legions of the damned. Yeah, sure. This land belongs to the legions of the damned. That's fine. Oh, that's so adorable. Runes have been etched into these stones. We cannot pass here so long as the demon sustains the barrier. Where a warrior cannot pass, lightning may strike unhindered. Send word to the castle. We need the support of our mages. Alright, so he's over there. He's like, haha, you can't get to us, blah. We're going to cast a spell right now and say good day to you, sir. And you're dead. So that's a thing that happened. Remove the barrier by eliminating the Dark Sorcerer who raised it. Look, there is a power node ahead. If we seize control of it, we'll be able to restore the lands which the demons scorched. Cool. Alright, we shall gather the life mana there. Some gold. And then this will, let's see. It gives us 100 gold per day. So, what this thing is right here, this is a power node or a control point. If an enemy controls it, generally speaking, there should be some sort of node guardian. In this case, there is no node guardian, so when we walk over it, we will actually take it over and control it, and we will place a node guardian of our own there. We got a medicinal poultice. We can regain 100 health. Healing is beneficial. Cool. And we're going to move over here. We can't reach it just yet. We'll be able to get it on the next turn. So let's do that. What is this? Move. And there it is. So if we take a right click over here, this is our border guardian. And essentially he's level 5. He's got 33 damage, 330 health. He will increase in power as time goes on. Each turn that passes, more of the area will be converted into our way of stuff. So if you look around, there's scorched stuff all around the area. And I believe if we use this, it will show that this is all the area that we can control, but we don't have it controlled just yet. So I believe that this is not actually under our jurisdiction just yet, but it will be soon. Alright, so we could go there if we wanted to. We could try going here, but we can't. Restores 5% HP for every step on the territory of the obelisk. Only the owner of the obelisk is affected. Alright, and there's an altar of worship. It will grant us 1 skill point. And we will close that. We already know kind of all about the skill points, as it were. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to utilize that in a second. I'm going to rotate the camera to be a little bit better in position for us. Your lordship, please help me. We were returning to the castle when highwaymen attacked our transport. I was the only one to escape with my life. My friends were all cut down. If we move quickly, we could be sneaking. We might be able to catch these bandits and recover the stolen goods. Cool. Because that's a thing that we want to do. Actually, it is. Alright, so what we're going to do is go to our leader. And he's got a skill point, as indicated by that. No, that's our level. What is this? Oh, that's how much movement we have left? Oh no, that's our combat movement range. Interesting. Alright, well, if you wanted to know how it would be indicated, if you don't go to your leader, you just go here, it will show you that we have something there. So if we click on that and we go down to skills, we'll have this pop up. And now we have a choice. We can continue down this if we want to get another point into dexterity, which we do. Then we can go here, here, and there, which will give us 25 earth resistance. I don't think that's a play. Here we get 1 more to speed, and we get 1 more to strength. I think speed is probably better than the earth resistance, but I'm not sure. But we're going to go this way either way. So we'll close that bad boy up, and yeah, we're looking pretty good. And we'll continue on our little adventure here. We have 4 movement left. My lord, there's a farm ahead. It was deserted some time ago, and now it serves as a hidden retreat for bandits. Driving the cutthroats away is but a temporary measure. They shall return soon enough, but at least we might be able to recover something of what they have stolen. Sweet. So we must kill that in order to do that. Yeah. To develop skills, blah, 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 dungeons. Yep, good stuff. This is basically a place where things will respawn or repopulate down the road, and you can come back and clear them again to get more experience. So, good stuff all around. Alright, there's nothing really left for us to build now, short of this. And I guess we'll build it. Or did we already build it? No, we don't have enough money to build it? Oh, we need 900 stone. Okay, we don't have enough money to build it. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll end our turn. We'll go over here and we will take the fight to, an earth elemental, creepy, and an adept. Interesting. This should be fun. Let's attack it. I'm not sure I even did this in my original one. Alright, I'm gonna wait. I assume that they are melee and they have to close with us. I'm gonna move out of the way. Whoa! That was, yeah. Painful. Okay, well, I was originally going to go after the Earth Golem guy, but I think going after you is a better play. And she did. Literally crushed into the ground. She's no more. It's kind of a big deal. Alright, Lambert, stay right where you're at. Squire, back up a little bit, buddy. Alright, we'll let the Earth Elemental come forward. He can still not quite reach us. We'll come up here, we will throw out an attack. Hopefully he doesn't go ahead and throw attacks back at us. He does not. We'll go ahead and throw a heal out on Lambert. Alright, I guess we'll go around the backside. We can probably reach him after the fact, I think. Can we move up one more? No, we can't. Alright. We'll go with defensive stance. We will go and we will attack the guy, and he will die. No, we can't reach. Man, that's disappointing. Well, we're about to find out exactly what he can do. We'll intercept his attack with Lambert, and there it is.
Standing ready.
And that's another thing. You can have 3 people. Say he was surrounded on 3 sides and he went to attack. You can actually intercept with any one of the people who have an intercept thing. Pull the aggro to you and then attack him back. So it's kind of a cool thing. It's kind of cool. I like it. I like the whole feature. I think it's quite good. Alright, and that focused everything on Lambert, which means we just keep throwing out the heals and he'll keep getting healed up. It is pretty good. And now this guy dies. Very, very badly.
Better.
Alright, and there we have it. Easy battle. Victory is ours.
Enemies no more.
Alright, we got the Sap of Life. Plus 50 to maximum health until the end of combat. We will take it. And 100 life mana. We'll take that as well. And unfortunately, we cannot get over to that place. So now it's time for us to go into the water. Alright, so what we have to do, we can only enter and exit the water from this particular thing. And then we can go about and do other various random things. A bunch of imps against us shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and attack and murder, and it will be glorious, sweet, sweet, nice style. They are blue imps, however. They're level 2. I wonder why they're blue. It's weird. Alright, the attack is real. The imp is slightly more not alive than he once was. And we missed. We had a 40% chance to miss, and we definitely lived up to it. We have a 43% chance to miss with you, and we missed with you as well. And there's not much we can do with our gal, so we're just going to move her back here and defend. And we can intercept with the big man. Yeah, we will. Attack me, Hulk smash! Alright, so he's been squashed. I guess we can attack. We can intercept with you. We missed. Our interception was a failure. It was a massive, massive failure. Can't kill you. Guess we crush your face instead. And there it is. And then we'll ride on up in here. 40% chance to miss. Hey, we landed the attack. That's mildly impressive. The little dude will go. He missed, of course. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Lambert interception. No. Oh, maybe I should have. I think I did that a little bit wrong. We're going to heal up the Squire, because the Squire needs it. Just a little bit more, and now this guy gets flattened into oblivion. Goodbye. Alright. So as you see, the Titan makes things much, much easier, but he's also really expensive.
The enemy is no more.
The enemy is no more. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, actually I want to go back to the building here. And not really the building, but I want to go back to the town, and I want to get here to our wonderful, wonderful This is our recruitment area. So if we have a visiting army, it'll show up here. Or if we want to recruit people, they will also show up here. Additionally, if we take a look on this side of life, we have our Guardian of Light. The Guardian of Light never leaves your base. He's actually quite strong at level 31. 890 health, 99 damage. He's got a whole bunch of extra stuff that he does. Steadfastness, passive skill. He's immune to interception, knockback, teleport, polymorph, and yeah, he's pretty darn good. He's also got regeneration, activated by health dropping to 50%. Regens 50 health every combat turn. Can't be dispelled. He's got animated armor. He can activate to summon living armor. He can also summon a golem. So, pretty good thing to have defending your base. Now, keep in mind, any of the enemy territories, they will also have something akin to this. So, assaulting a base is always a difficult task as well. So, if we wanted to hire over here, we can click on any of the squares that are available, and we can hire any of the things that we have available to hire. As you see, the Squire's 270, the Apprentice is a mage type, he's 190, the Archer's 140. He's actually quite weak overall, but his upgraded tier unit isn't too bad. We can also hire veteran units somehow, I don't know how specifically, and we can hire leaders as well. We have the Aqualite, and then finally we have ourselves the Titan. The Titan seems to always start off at level 18, and then it takes him forever to level up, but he starts off really strong. So he's always good to have, either as a protector or as a frontline guy with your boys. And then over here, if we wanted to do something, we have to start off with a actual hero, or a leader. So we have a warrior priestess. And I don't know why she's considered a warrior priestess. She's just kind of a warrior, but they like to throw the priestess in there as well. I don't know if she has different skills than our other guy. Oh, she does. Okay. She has different skills than our knight guy that we have. Starts off here. We have leadership up there and leadership down there. Looks like we have some of the same skills, like Whirlwind's a new one. Wings of Victory. So, cool stuff. Cool stuff. So we can close that. Then we also have the Ranger, who's a ranged individual. And generally speaking, I believe you get to start off and choose what you want your hero to be at the beginning, or your leader to be. And then, of course, you have the same amount. I think you always start with 3 leadership. I'm not sure. Maybe you only start with 1 leadership. I don't know. Anyway, you have all those options available to you if you wanted to create a new leader. So, there you have it, folks. There you have it. And I believe... Oh yeah, that's right, we're still short on stone. So I believe we have enough money to do whatever we wanted right now, but that doesn't matter because we don't have the stone. Alright, we'll end our turn. We'll go over here to Lambert. You can only enter and exit through things like this. So we want to get up here and do stuff, but we can't yet. So unfortunately, we have to continue through the water. We'll come over here, get 100 gold, and there's something... I think this might be a trade ship. It is. So this is a trade ship. We can get ourselves some living armor, well, pretty much a bunch of random stuff. I'm actually going to buy all of this just because we have a ton of money. And it doesn't really matter in any way, shape, or form. I'll take a look at what each thing does here as well for you guys. Alright, so we can summon a living armor. Let's see. Deals 100 damage, destroys all beneficial effects, and it destroys a summoned being. Nice. That's until the end of combat. Thundering Drink. Okay. +4 to speed. 3 over land turns. Used on ally. 20 energy points. Huh. Then we have the Dragon Serum. It gives us +4 endurance. And then finally, +4 strength and the Elixir of Rage. I think how the runes work, and I could be wrong here. I think the runes are actually usable in combat. Can we place them there? No, it can't be equipped. I don't know how to use them. But I think these are spells that are usable in combat, whereas the spells that we cast here are only usable here. So like this, we'll go ahead and do that. We can cast a spell. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we'll cast it anyway, because why not? So there it is. The spell has been cast. Our angel has come down to make everybody slightly more accurate, I guess. And Thrill of Battle accuracy. And that's actually for all of our people. That's kind of cool. Alright, well, we're going to head over. We're going to gather up the rest of the goodies that are laying around, and then we'll be on our way. We should have enough stone now to build up that Titan thing, and be pretty happy about that. Alright, let's go ahead and build that. Just to say that we have. And boom, there it is. And, yeah, we're pretty set. Alright, well, we can't quite get out of our boat just yet. We'll end the turn. We're now land-bound, which is great. Or possibly terrible, I don't know which. And we can backtrack. Well, we don't have to backtrack, we're right here. We got ourselves the Leninguer. The Leninguer.
Our mission shall not fail.
Alright, if we just double-click it, it will automatically go over and equip to us. It's fantastic. And nobody should really be hurt anymore, so we should be, well, pretty good right now. Alright, looks like there's one more thug for us to deal with. We're going to go and we're going to handle this. And, of course, it's telling us all about options. We can change a bunch of stuff to have the game kind of play out as we want it to. So there's a thug, he's level 6. We have a peasant, level 2, another thug, and an archer. So this will be the largest force, I think, that we fought yet, but definitely not the most powerful. Alright, so the archers are usually pretty quick, and they get to kind of free reign whenever they want. So the way I have it right now is I have only the grid showing on movement. You can also have... Oh, the game minimized. Duh. Sorry, guys. You can also have the full grid, and then you can have no grid at all. I like having the movement grid, so just letting you know there's other options. Go over here, and then we will have people walking on over, doing walking on over type things. I thought we would still have our beneficial effect, but apparently it ended with that turn, and I didn't cast a new spell. So I missed there. Now, I believe we can go into our inventory at this point, and we can probably use some of these things. So let's try it out. We can click on an empty area to summon. There we go, we just summoned ourselves a guy. That's kind of cool. I hadn't actually done that before, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll heal the Titan. He's only missing a little bit of health, but it's health missing all the same. Might as well do it. Here comes another 33 damage coming our way. Yeah, they're not doing super good right now against us. We shall strike you down. Like, really strike you down. Alright, we can intercept, and we shall. Pull it to the living armor. The living armor shall retaliate. Big hit, and the peasant's not dead, but he's close. Lambert's going to try again. He got the attack, he got the kill. We're feeling the love, and now the squire's going to come on over and miss. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he miss? No, it's fine. Alright, and the living armor says good day to you, sir. And now he's dispelled. Apparently it only lasts a certain amount of turns before he turns back into rubble. Which is fine, Barney or otherwise. Alright, now we're going to send our boy down here to smush the archer. Smush! Victory is ours. We got a couple of level ups there, and yeah.
The enemy is no more!
We're going to leave the battle. We can go talk to that guy if we are so inclined. I believe that will end the tutorial. We will do so in a moment. Before we do that, I would like to go here to skills. And you look, we have our normal thing, and then we just got this. It adds +1 to strength as a passive. Next one will get us +1 to endurance. Transformations allowed. Once we hit level 3, we will transform into that next tier, which I believe is Knight that I chose. If we don't want him to do that, we want to continue down this path, we can actually have him do that and then block the transformation. I think it even tells you here. This unit will not develop into the next one in its development tree, but will instead advance in its current form. Sometimes that might be beneficial. I don't know if it's always beneficial or not. It's a thing that's there. It's interesting to be sure, but again, I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. It looks like there's not really much else for us to do over here. So I'm going to scoot up a little bit. We're going to end the turn. And before we do anything else, let's go check out the runes here. So I think, again, these are for stuff that you want to be able to cast in battle. So you use stones and mana, and you can cast these spells in battle. So to get the +50% accuracy, if you forget to cast it in the world mapper for your whole thing. You can also get healing spells and stuff. And then, again, I believe you can use runes in battle. Like, I think you can use, you can learn any of the spells and not make runes and use them out of battle. So I'm going to come over here to this shiny thing. I don't know what the shiny thing is.
My lord?
Apparently we can't go to that. Alright, so let's go talk to him. I have an urgent message for Sir Lambert. It is from the Emperor. His Majesty commands Sir Lambert to return to the capital with all haste. And that is it for the tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Great Explorer. Only a hero has fully explored every location can be called a Great Explorer. Areas explored 91%. Wizard's Apprentice. A Wizard's Apprentice relies on the strength of his armies and seldomly uses magic. Use 2 spells that time around. A Pauper. An empty purse does not necessarily mean failure. Sometimes war may be won by improvised forces. Huh. And a Sage. Sages know that conflict is not always the surest path to victory. Alright, so those are our achievements, and we're going to hit continue, and it's going to bring us back to this screen. So there you have it, guys and gals. We went through the tutorial. In the next episode, we will start with the Empire, unless I get like an overwhelming flood of no! But we'll start with the Empire, and we'll just go down the line. Empire to the Legions of the Damned, to the Elven Alliance, and finally the Undead Hordes. I think it tells a story. I don't know if they can be played in any order. So it might be that if you go in the order that's listed above, it tells the story a little bit more fully, or maybe each one tells its own story and they're all separate and independent of one another. I don't know. I can't say for sure. Either way, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.